down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
He got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. They're bringing heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third. Defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. One final play before the end of the quarter. They'll try it over the left side. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with him. Just ran over it. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Washington. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you wanted to start, but how can we win this week and take advantage of every opportunity we get, Jesse? So it hasn't been ideal, but there's still some talent, and you can still salvage some wins on the schedule.
Yeah, it's all about finishing the season strong, right? I think this team believes that in this last week, they were able to sort of reset their focus on doing exactly that. They believe they have the horses in the locker room to win games like this. This could be the momentum shift they need.
The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Comes out throwing on first down. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Makes his connection. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 2nd down, he'll fire. It's complete. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Floating away. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone. To the air on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Scrambling away. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You've got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards, now put you in a great 3rd down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, nice job getting the passing game back.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He's going to throw deep right side. A full dive to haul that one in. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
On second down, will they go back to the ground game? From the gun, they'll try the middle. And how about the work up front?
Gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On second down, looking to throw. Got him downfield. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run on the doorstep. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Power football with the run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads, read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. If you do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone.